Hey everybody, welcome to my channel and welcome back to another custom content video. Today I have some new CC items that are all in the style of the new Throwback fit kits. So I think a couple weeks ago now The Sims released a new type of pack called kits, and they're essentially a tiny version of a stuff pack, and one of them is the Throwback fit kit, which features a lot of athleisure, retro, vintage inspired outfits. So I have about 50 new items for you today. Some of them are kind of inspired by the general style of the pack. Some of them are just literal dupes of some of the items. So hopefully you'll find something that you like and that will help you create some Throwback fit kit inspired outfits. First of all, we have this jacket with a little top underneath. This is pretty much a dupe for one of the jackets that is also in the pack. It has a bunch of colorful swatches. Then next up, we have this kind of turtleneck zipped up sweater, which kind of reminds me of one of the dresses, but obviously this one is in a cropped sweater style. Then we have a couple different versions of this kind of like sports bra inspired top. This one has some simlish and patterns on it. This one definitely reminds me of the pack. This one is just in English with some quotes and themes. And then we also have a solid version of that. I definitely have a couple more sports bra sort of items in here. For example, this one as well, which comes in patterns. So then these next two items aren't really athleisure wear inspired, but the colors and the style of it really reminded me of that vintage colorful vibe. Also the pastels are really nice, and this jacket kind of has that same retro vintage vibe. Then we have a cropped sweater with those little like sporty stripes on the arms. This sweater kind of reminds me of one of the layer tops that's in the kit. So then this crop top isn't really a dupe for anything in the kit, but something about the style of it really like made me think that this could be an additional item. Like if they would have thrown in another top, this might have been it. Alright, then we have a couple tops that are, I believe, actually K-pop inspired, but they really fit in the athleisure fitness kind of vibe that the kit has. So we have this one and then this little crop top as well. This one really reminds me of one of the more fitting tops with the stripes and everything. This one is obviously a little bit more loose, but it definitely has a similar vibe. And then finally, we also have this layered sweater. So then we have another two which aren't really athletic fitness wear kind of, but the colors really remind me of the kits. So we have this jacket and then also this sweater. All right, then we have this little layered fitness top, which is kind of a dupe for the like crossbody layer top that's in the kits. It's obviously not the same shape, but it does definitely have the same vibe, especially with the bright colors as well. Then another turtleneck zipped up kind of top. This layered sweater, which also has some really nice colors. So this one is kind of like that dress as well, especially in this swatch, but then like zipped open and obviously not a dress, but a top instead. Then we have another little more simple cropped tank. Has some patterns on it as well. This one especially really reminds me of the kids. This one as well with the stripes. Another turtleneck cropped sweater with the zipper. Then this next one is again really kind of a dupe for that one jacket with the sports bra underneath it. I really like this jacket, like it's so nicely textured. Then another K-pop inspired crop top, another turtleneck zipped up sweater. There's definitely a lot of sweaters in this style, so if you're ever looking for that, CC creators are here to help you out. And then finally in the tops category, we have this layered sweater. All right, let's move on to the bottoms category. So most of the bottoms are actually just long or short sweatpants or joggers. So I found a lot of those. And then there's also a pleated skirt, which I found a lot of good dupes for. So hopefully, again, you'll find something that you like. So first of all, these sweatpants that I really, really like, these have the stripes on the side, but they're actually rainbow. Then we have some shorts. These I thought were like actually like really, really, really close to one of the shorts that's in the pack. I believe this is just a short version of the Discover University sweatpants, but if you crop them like this, like they're very, very similar to one of the items that's in the kits. So there's not really necessarily leggings in the kits, but I really like the patterns on these with all the bright colors. I thought that was very much similar to the kit's style overall. Then another pair of sweatpants. These I actually find very similar to one of the masculine sweatpants that is in the kits. The only difference is that these are like a little bit more high-waisted. Then we have another pair of shorts. I found it especially difficult to find good like athletic wear shorts. So if you were looking for those, hopefully you'll find some good ones in this video. These are, I think, originally for the masculine frame, but they are also enabled for the feminine frame, so that's nice. Then we have these, again, the stripes, very reminiscent of the kits. Also some very nice like bright neon colors. Then these are kind of like a longer version of that previous one. Then we have these sweatpants also with the stripes. We have this version. These are some camo sweatpants, also comes in some solid colors. And then we're gonna go into the skirts category here. So these first two are actually part of a set with the K-pop outfits I showed earlier. So these actually match, but obviously you can use them on their own as well. So these aren't like straight up dupes for the pleated skirt, but they do kind of fit in that athletic kind of corner. This one as well, like this swatch, very similar to the preview pictures. Then we have this pleated skirt. So this one is definitely a lot shorter than the pleated skirt in the kit, but it does have those like slits with the color underneath. So in that sense, it is very similar. But if you're looking for a pleated skirt that is a little bit more in the original style or the original length, then this one might work very well. Also this swatch with the stripes, again, very similar to the preview. And then this skirt, also very similar to the one in the Throwback fit kit, and also the swatches are very, very reminiscent of that pack. Then we have another set of sweatpants, again with the stripes. I think these might be the closest dupe I have for the long sweatpants that are in the kits. And these again are leggings, but I really did think that the colors and the patterns that are on these are very, very reminiscent of the pack. Then we have these. So I think especially like the belt, like the really big clunky belts, is very reminiscent of the pack. And then there are also some like very bright neon colors that I thought fit very well. And then finally we have another pleated skirt, which comes in a bunch of pastel swatches and also comes with a chain. So that is all for the tops and bottom category. Let's move on to the full body outfits. All right, so first up we have these dresses. So there's not really like a hoodie type thing in the kits, but there is like a long kind of like sweatshirt dress. So I thought this might be like a nice replacement for that. Then we have this outfit. So this one also not really a dupe for anything, but I really thought that it matched the style very well. This one, on the other hand, this is pretty much just like straight up a dupe for the polo dress that's in the kits. And then this dress as well, not really a dupe for anything, but I thought it fit very nicely with the whole like athletic vintage throwback vibe. And then these overalls, again, not really a dupe for anything, but it fits so well that I would believe you if you told me that this was part of the kits. So then the kit comes with one pair of sneakers. So the closest dupe I could find for it are actually these. So I have the original, and then I also have a recolor, retexture of those as well. But then I also found some other sneakers which kind of fit with the whole vibe of the kit as well. I really like the colors on these. And then we have these as well. Some more sneakers. I think these also have very nice swatches. We have these kind of like raised platform sneakers. I believe these are originally from Discovery University. Then some more simple sneakers. And then another one of those kind of like platformy sneakers, but this time in some more neutral swatches. All right, so then in accessories, I have this kind of like overlay jacket, so you can kind of choose whatever shirt you want underneath this. And then finally in the feminine category, I have a bucket hat. Two actually. So this is also kind of straight up a dupe for one of the items, because there is a bucket hat in this kit. So it was definitely much harder to find good masculine items as it usually is, but hopefully I still found some items that kind of fit the style and some that are actually quite similar. So first of all, we have this sweatshirt and also this one, which is very similar. And then this one is definitely much more close to the whole vintage throwback vibe. Then we have another sweatshirt, again with some patterns and bright swatches. I threw in two versions of the same tank top. Again, this is not really a dupe for anything, but I did think that it fit the whole kind of athleisure vibe very well. So I threw these in as well. And then the next one is probably the closest I got to like really nailing the whole style on the heads. Like these two swatches of this jacket are just like throwback fit kit personified. Like this is just the style. And then there's also a more like casual version of it. These colors are not as bright, but they definitely fit the style. All right, so then I also found some sweatpants for the masculine frame. There are some that are just enabled for both feminine and masculine frames. Then we also saw these earlier. There's a short version of that. So I feel like these are very close to the masculine sweatpants that are in the kit. Then again, I have a pair of leggings, which aren't really in the pack, but the stripe really reminds me of the kit style. Sweat shorts as well. And then finally, we have these sweatpants with the stripes. Then some of the sneakers we saw before also work on masculine sims. And the same goes for the bucket hat, which is also enabled for masculine sims. But that is every single item that I have for you today. By the way, I just launched my second channel with a cover of On the Ground. I will link it in the eye in the corner if you're interested in checking that out. Hopefully you found some items that you liked in this video. I will link the full CC list in the description. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe. Click over here for more videos you might enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again very soon. Bye everyone!